Hey guys, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House. I have a stainless steel pan full of water, and right here in my fingers, hopefully that, here I'll get my face out of the camera so it focuses on what I'm trying to show you. This is a chunk of Himalayan rock salt, and what I'm going to do, I'll aim you down at the bowl, just drop it in. And then what I do, guys, is in about every month or 2 months, I have, this is the water I use to put into my spider plants, which are just over here. And what it does is the Himalayan rock salt has a lot of minerals and good stuff in the actual rock salt, along with the salt itself. So I let it break down in the water until you can no longer see it. It kind of slowly does it. It kind of slowly dissolves in the water. And then once it's totally gone, I will dump half of this into each of the spider plants. And yeah. And they're just over here. There's one. Also give you guys an update on the aloe vera. Point you down to there. It still looks like a little muddy mess, but that's alright. That sucked all the aloe vera seeds down inside, and now it's kind of into the muddy soil here. And eventually this will start drying up. I'll never have to water this for, like, I'm gonna say 4 or 6 months, something like that. And then hopefully that will spawn me some aloe vera so I can have some in the tiny house. So yeah, other than that, I was over at the tiny house today. Got with the help of my dad, actually. We didn't have anything on the go, so went under the tiny house, reinforced some of the skirting, which I need to shoot a video on next time I'm there. We did some staking and using up the rest of the lumber going across the tops of everything, and it strengthened it up quite a bit. So it's pretty much ready for winter, guys. No worries. And the landlord came by and was like, "Oh, well, I can store my lawnmower and stuff under the tiny house if that was okay with me." And I said, "Yeah, sure, go ahead for the winter." And he needs the room for his other tenant that lives in the White House, and from the garage. He needs to clean the garage out of that equipment and transfer it under the tiny house. And the tiny house is actually tall enough for his stuff to fit under there, so it's perfect. And the tenant has a winter project, I guess. He's going to be redoing a car he bought, a used vehicle. So that'll give him something to do in the winter time and help out the landlord and keep everybody happy. So yeah, so right now, guys, I'm just kind of chilling out after a day of work over there. I have to like I say, go over there, and I still have to do the aluminum racking for the solar panels. And since the weather's cooperated for quite a bit here, like extended summer type of deal, because we're in almost into October, we're still getting some nice temperatures. So also wanted to mention my birthday's coming up in October the 15th, and I will be doing my first stay over in the tiny house on the 15th on my birthday, to try it out over at the new location for the first time. So I'll probably bring my TV and the power pack and all that fun stuff, and to work on the fireplace, getting those fans in there while I'm over there, shoot some video, cook over there for the first time, do a bunch of different little things, sleep over there of course, and then yeah, should be good. So stay tuned for that video, and I'll show you down here the Himalayan rock salt has basically almost dissolved. You can barely see it now. And then I'm gonna empty these into the spider plants. I don't normally water the spider plants often, and they seem to be just fine, as you can see. There's one, there's two, and they seem to be just fine. Let's see, I'll pull, here's some of the dead stuff. It, you know, this stuff will just takes care of itself basically. I just pull it out every once in a while, clean it up. I haven't lately, as you can probably tell, because I got a whole whack under here. But other than that, most of it's growing huge and awesome, and it's going to clean the tiny house air. Living passive air filters, guys. Pretty awesome. So they take out a lot of toxins in your household environment. So with the rigid foam insulation and stuff like that, I was concerned about the off-gassing smell. So those guys will take care of that. And the windows have been open for pretty much all year so far. And other than that, you know, that's basically all I can do to naturally clean the air over there. This guy's ready to go in, pretty much. Just down to a little, tiny little bit there. And then, yeah, all I do is pour half the amount in each plant, and then you're good to go. They don't take a lot of water, guys, and my method of having the water wick up from the bottom, you basically water them maybe once a month, and then you're good. So you're conserving water, it's efficient, it's good for the plants. They're not getting drenched. The aloe vera seeds are getting drenched though, because I want those guys to soak up and germinate in there. Hopefully they will. It's hard to tell because it's kind of like a cactus plant, so I don't have any experience with that, but whatever. This thing is ready to roll. Just crush. Yeah, that pit's pretty much gone. So yeah, I'll turn you guys around, show you how I water these. Pretty basic. You guys don't need any education on doing this, but I lift up the leaves here, whoops, and dump water everywhere. I gotta pull those dead things out of there. That's why. Yeah, that's enough. And make a mess, make a mess. And what that does now, guys, you don't want to add salt all the time to your plants at all, especially regular salt. You want Himalayan rock salt, because the reason is it has the minerals that the plants do need inside of the salt and want. So by doing that, the plant will filter out the salt and just take the minerals that it wants out of that stuff. So, and it's obviously working, guys, because these things are doing excellent. And I only do it about once every, I don't know, 2 months, something like that. Something ridiculous. Anyway, and my little rosemary's kind of doing better. He's partially shaded all the time, but he is growing. Rosemary smells really nice. And I can actually tell the water level. You see it? It's kind of got a little air gap in there. So I never have to water these things. I do it like once every couple of months. Alright, well that's it for now, guys. Just wanted to show you what I do to maintain that stuff. And yeah, they look good. Look real good. Shut the light off. Yep, they'll be moved over to the tiny house with me, hopefully, in this coming spring in 2017. So stay tuned.